Would
you mind handling this next donation without me? I really think I need some fresh air.
Dr. Haywood, how nice of you to attend my little party.
Well, thank you, Miss Kane. It's a worthy charity.
Yes, it is very. So, tell me, how much can I steal from you?
Didn't your mother ever teach you that it's not polite to steal?
Oh, all fair in love and war. When I fight to win.
Well, then I guess you have a lot in common. I remember when I was Bianca's doctor, seeing how her suffering affected you. I guess it's no surprise that you would be spearheading an effort like this.
Well, I would like to be able to help every child in distress.
How is Bianca, by the way?
Oh, she's much better, thank you.
Gaining weight?
Yes, a pound here and there.
And how's her self-esteem?
That's better.
Glad to hear it. Now, you were about to pick my pocket. So how does $10,000 sound?
Forgive my bluntness, Dr. Haywood, but your generous contribution wouldn't be an attempt for you to worm your way back into Pine Valley Stadium.
Well, if it were, would it make any difference?
Not at all. Your money is as important to the cause as anyone. I just don't expect it to smooth any of the feathers of all their ruffles.
Well, I might ruffle a few more feathers this evening yet.
Well, as long as your check clears and everybody else's pledge is taken, ruffle away. As a matter of fact, I might provide you with a couple of targets of my own.
Kane, if you would excuse me, I'll go upstairs and get my check.
Yes, of course.
Miss Kane, I'm Vanessa Bennet. I've heard so many wonderful things about your charity work here in Pine Valley, and
Vanessa? Oh, is it Dr. Hayward? Help this woman. I think she'll be having a heart attack. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, help her. She may be dying. Help her. Us to forget about our wedding? You're a doctor, help her! Our wedding? You're a doctor, help her! Will you stand there? Come over here and help her! Somebody help her! Help!
Erica?
Yes! Joe, here! Over here, Joe!
All my children.
What happened?
Miss Bennet and I were just coming out for our cars. We were just talking.
Are you in pain?
Dr. K.
Tell me where it hurt. Joe, what happened?
No, I think it's
Gotta get this woman to a hospital. Anyone have a phone? Yeah, all right. 911. Get my medical bag out of my car.
yes, I will.
Brooke and I can give you a lift home.
Oh, no, thank you. I have my car. Oh, it was so unnerving. I've never seen anybody have a heart attack
Well, it's
before.
just a good thing you were with her if you were alone.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Brooke, it's me. Still at the party?
We're just leaving. What's up?
Can Junior stay with you for a night?
Sure.
How about 2 nights?
Yeah, Jimmy would love that. What's the deal?
True love?
Where's Junior now?
He's at Adam.
What are you doing? What were you doing? Were you just stalking in those bushes all the time?
What don't you go home, Erica?
Not until you give me one good reason why I shouldn't report you to the state medical board. It's not the AMA.
Wait a minute.
The woman is safely on her way to the hospital, Miss Kane.
Well, no thanks to you. No thanks to you at all. How could you do that? How could you possibly refuse to help a woman who was in such obvious distress?
I heard Joe Martin's voice. I knew he was on his way.
That's not true. That's not the way it happened at all. Several minutes had gone by after that woman collapsed. And there you stood. You were just rooted to the ground. If Joe Martin hadn't come by, would you have done anything?
Isn't that the way the Martins always are? Racing to the rescue? Like Lassie or Rin Tin Tin.
I don't think you should criticize Joe Martin or make fun of him in any way. He's a wonderful doctor. Wonderful doctor. And he was also a very loyal friend to my mother.
Of course. Well, what better physician to minister to an upper-crust luminary like Miss Bennet than the head of the hospital?
You're the head of cardiology. That woman was having a heart attack. Every second counted.
I wasn't aware, Miss Kane, of all your legendary accomplishments, that you happen to hold a degree in medicine.
Oh, come on. A person doesn't need to be a doctor to tell if somebody's having a heart attack.
It could have been a simple case of heartburn, indigestion,
inner chest,
duodenitis, any number of things.
All right, even so. Why did you rush off when Joe arrived? Why didn't you stay to help him? Dr. Hayward, the woman was gasping for air. She was clearly in excruciating pain, and you acted totally indifferent.
I wouldn't have said indifferent.
And you call yourself a doctor? I can't believe I ever let you near Bianca.
I saved your daughter's life.
Oh, no one person saved my daughter's life. It took a slew of doctors, not to mention the loving support of her family.
You're entitled to your opinion.
And you haven't answered my first question, which is why I shouldn't report you to Dr. Martin so he knows exactly what kind of a doctor you are who works for him.
Go right ahead. I'll just deny it.
Didn't you take an oath to save lives when you became a doctor? You can't just stand by and decide who lives and who dies.
Sure you can. People do it every single day.
So you have no ethics. You have no principles. You're not God.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Kane. A simple question. Try to be honest. Isn't there one person from your past whom you wouldn't have lifted one finger to help save, even from death? Rainey strikes me as a person of great passion, a woman that's capable of all-consuming love and hatred. Now, can you tell me that there's not one person that you hated enough that you would have sat by and let die? I'm right, aren't I?
Yes. There was a man. I met him when I was barely in my teens. He did something monstrous.
And what happened to him?
My own mother, who could have given lessons to saints, actually, turned her back on him in his moment of need, and he did die. And I would have done the same thing.
Well, there you have it. In cases of life and death, the answer isn't so clear-cut. I mean, you might think that you're looking at a person with the face of an angel, but in truth, you're looking at the devil, sporting a new disguise.
Are you saying that Vanessa Bennet is the devil?
It's getting late. I'm not going to talk about this woman anymore.
Your hands are shaking. What's wrong with you?
The only thing wrong with me is that my hands are freezing.
No, you've been acting strange all night. Well, especially since you spotted that Vanessa Bennet in
You're
the
imagining things.
No, I'm not. The look you gave her was absolutely lethal. And then you refused to treat her out here when she collapsed. You, who pride yourself on being this super doctor. So what did that poor woman ever do to you? Don't try how to deny that you even know her. There's obviously some connection.
Oh, I know her, all right. The Vanessa Bennets of the world make me sick.